Sunnycon and the Sound Euphonia movie, which is pretty cool. But yeah, those are just a few things I've done. And you?
My name is Brittney Karbowski. I am really happy to be here and see you guys. This is my first time in the UK or on this side of the world at all. So thank you for having me. It's really cool. It's amazing to be here. Everyone has been awesome. And it's good to finally meet a lot of people that I've been talking with on Twitter and all that, and to like be able to put a face to the awesome interactions that we've been having. You may know me, I've been doing anime for 14 years. But maybe Blackstar from Soul Eater or Wendy from Fairy Tail. I'm Cammy in My Hero Academia, Icarus in Heaven's Last Property. There's more. Oh, Rimuru, and that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's right now. But yeah, so thank you for having me out, guys. And I think we're going to do a Q&A, right?
Yeah.
So you guys give us Q's and then we give you A's. Yeah.
I have a microphone.
Oh, yes. So we can hear. Thank you, Jake.
This isn't an industry question, and it might be partially divisive. What are your thoughts of pineapple on pizza?
I like it. Yeah, put it in a pizza.
It's all for me. I don't care. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I pretty much eat all pizza toppings, like even anchovies.
I won't do that, but pineapple on
As long as it's not too many anchovies, it's fine. It just needs to be like one anchovy per slice, and it's all good.
Well, you can have the anchovies. Half anchovies, all pineapple.
One of my favorite pizzas is taco pizza, which isn't a real pizza.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Cece's Pizza? There's this buffet place, and it's really crappy pizza, but I like it. And it is like a cracker pizza with sausage on it, and lettuce and taco sauce and cheese, and I don't know why it's the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. So,
well, I prefer actually barbecue sauce instead of marinara. So I'm all about strange pizza.
That's okay. But yeah, yes. So all of it on pizza.
Yes.
Everything.
Okay, here's a question. What roles would you say you've had the most fun with, like the characters you enjoyed the most, the ones that you'll remember? Or, just someone that's fun, the roles you have the most fun with in one solo?
Oh man, I feel like every one of them is fun for a different reason. Just because like either the character is really cool or just different than other ones I've played, or like the director is really fun to work with, or hearing it all together, I think, with the cast makes it really fun sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I just Retsuko and Agretsuko is probably like one of the ones I've had a lot of fun with more recently, because we just did season 2, which just came out, and we did a Christmas special for it, which is really cool. And I got to work with one of my favorite people on the planet, Patrick Seitz, as my director.
Hell yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he wrote the scripts, and he's such a good writer. So yeah, Retsuko is probably like, I have a lot of really good favorites, but Retsuko is probably the one that sticks out in my mind right now.
It's a hard question because it's hard to choose. I have done over 400 characters, and I don't love any of them more than another one, because honestly, I don't ever go to work and I'm happy to be there. Anytime I'm employed, I'm like, yes, I've come here. So I'm really happy to do all of them. But what it is that I don't ever consider ones that are always going. Like Makoto Misaka has been going for a really long time. Wendy has been going for a really long time, or anything like that, because those aren't fair because they're always going, so they can't, they're not over. But Rimuru, and that time I got reincarnated as a slime, I've had a lot of fun with, because I've gotten to say things that I never got to say before in anime. So it was like, oh, I can die now. You know what I mean? Like, I got to see "come at me, brah" in an anime. I'm so terribly white that I kept saying "bro," and for like at least like 10 reads, they were like, "brah, brah." Like, crap. But yeah, so anything where I get to be really crazy and just say funky stuff in the booth, I feel like a lot of times it is not only the anime, but it's the experience that you have in the booth as well that makes it so lovely.
You were talking about it, but how was it like voicing Retsuko?
Oh, it's great. Like I said, Patrick Seitz is the director, and he wrote the scripts, and he's just so good at what he does, and throws like little references in, and just kind of flavors the show to make it still true to the original Japanese, but like to flavor it so that other language, English-speaking language audiences can enjoy it as well. So yeah, it's so fun, and like getting to be a Sanrio character is like the coolest thing on the planet. I just went to the VIP, they did like a launch party for the second season, and I went to one for the first season too, but like just getting to be in the Sanrio store in Los Angeles and getting to see all these like merchandise things. Like I just bought a cool jacket with Retsuko on it, and there's like pillowcases, toilet paper wrapped with her face, and it's really cool. So I don't know, I really am very blessed. I feel like toilet paper, yeah. It's I mean, I haven't used it. I don't know if it's good toilet paper, but it's toilet paper. It's there for emergencies, I guess. You know, but yeah, it's really cool. I'm really glad I got to be here. Thank you.
So you know when a character has something in the mouth or they eat something,
Yes.
what will you do to voice act that? Do you eat the same food? Do you have like a piece of plastic in your mouth you just have to act?
Plastic. That's interesting. I've heard of people putting like tissue in their mouth, which then gets like really gross and dissolves in your mouth. It's not a good idea. I usually just kind of like go like this, like not eat the inside of my teeth kind of, or like just press against it. But it depends on like how much food you're supposed to have in your mouth, or because usually if you put like an actual thing in your mouth, it's gonna I think catch too much noise on the mic. But I guess it depends on what you're going for. But I've never had to put actual food in my mouth. I just use my hand.
I don't think I would recommend anyone using actual food, because then the next person who has to come in gets to clean up the pop screen, all the little goodies you left from what you were eating, which is super gross. No, one time I looked at pop screen because I was like really getting into it, and I was like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Ace Ventura at that point when he's in the shower and he's just like, it was like that. I was like, save me. But I usually just like will put a finger in my mouth to make it kind of sound like something's in my mouth. But yeah, that's usually what I do. It'd be interesting to use food, but I think it would be pretty messy and gross at the same time.
What was the process of getting your first voice acting role? Like how to sort of dip into the industry for the first time?
I started doing musical theater professionally when I was 13. And when I turned 18, I actually replaced someone because I was 17 when they auditioned. And I wasn't old enough to be in this all-fetish version of the Rocky Horror Show, but I was Janet in the Rocky Horror Show replacing another girl. And I didn't know this at the time, but I was in it with a bunch of other voice actors from old school EDD films back in the day. And so I was, Monica Rial was Eddie Dr. Scott, and it was like Chris Patton and Greg Ayers and Chris Ayers all did a swing cast of Riff Raff and Frankfurter, and I was Janet. And Matt Greenfield, which was one of the founders of ADV Films back in the day, came to see it and just asked me to come in. And I remember going, oh, like to sing? And he was like, no. I was like, all right. And I went in, and it was big parts and dance, and he was like, all right, well, we'll see if you can do this as a career. Scream like you're getting stabbed to death. Go! And I did, and he liked it. That's kind of how it worked.
For me, I had just moved out to Los Angeles like within a year and started taking classes there with Tony Oliver, who works a lot at banking and entertainment. And he liked me enough after 2 classes that he recommended me to the casting director. And it took a little bit before she finally started sending me stuff. But my first gig was for a voice match for the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. It was for a video game, but they wanted voice matches from the TV show that was done in Canada. So I did a voice match for Pac-Man, the character Pac-Man. So my very first in-studio role was playing Pac-Man, which was really cool. So I got to do those video games, and after that they're just like, oh, you do boy voices. So that was kind of my thing for a while. And I still do them, of course, but it took them a while before they finally oh yeah, you play girls too. And I was like, of course I do. Why would I not? But yeah, it's just, I kind of was just in the right place at the right time. I got really lucky, I think, but it kind of happened, I think, faster for me than it happens for a lot of people in Los Angeles, so definitely don't take that for granted. But yeah, that's kind of my short, abridged version of that.
Hi, nice to see you both. So my question is if you suddenly, if this is a mirror, Erica suddenly you had voiced all Brittney's characters, and Brittney you suddenly voiced all of Erica's, which character would you want to be the most which character, Erica, which character out of Brittney's would you like to be the most, and Brittney, which character out of Erica's would you like to be the most? If that makes sense.
Admittedly, don't know too many. I do love Black Star though. Like he's definitely one of my favorite characters from Soul Eater. The bits I've seen of it, and I haven't seen reincarnated as a slime, but I know a lot of people compare Rimuru to Aladdin from Magi the Magic, who I play, who's also like kind of like a blue-haired adventurer character. So I'd say like either Black Star or probably Rimuru.
I think I really love your work in retsuko, so I would definitely do that.
Yeah,
For sure, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
Though I'm not saying like we could do that because they're different. But,
Yeah,
you know.
they'd be different interpretations, but it'd be cool to hear.
Yeah, but it would be fun to play that.
It would.
That would be very fun. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
Hello. I'm doing animation myself. I'm just starting to get used to talking with voice actors, people who are brand new to it. And we're usually need to retake 100 times because I'm laughing too loud and it's coming through from the audio. So I just wanted to ask how it's like, do you have like little voices in your head telling you how to act? Do you ever laugh or break down while you're doing a performance?
You kind of hope that they do when you're doing something really funny. Sometimes like I won't even like trust myself enough to believe something I'm doing is funny, but like when we worked on Konosuba with the director Alex Von David, sometimes I would just kind of do something and he would just start cracking up, and he'd either be like, you know, do it again, do it funnier or whatever. But yeah, like that's always the best affirmation that what you're doing is good, when you see someone, see your director or the engineer, whoever, just like kind of break out laughing, or like maybe even sound like they're starting to cry or something if you're doing something emotional. But yeah, sometimes like we've had to stop sessions for a little bit just because everybody's laughing too hard.
Actually, when I auditioned for Black Star, that was the first boy character I had ever done, and I auditioned in Houston in my friend's closet, and because that's what we used to do back in the day. And I remember I could hear him through the phones, but there was no, like, you couldn't see anything. There was no monitors. It's just like a little metal stand with some paper on it and a microphone and a padded closet. It was like sheets. It wasn't real padding. But so, you know, it was like comforters. But I remember at the very end of all the sides, after I had auditioned for all the characters that were female, they attached Black Star. And After goes, they attached a boy to this. It's like, let's do it. Let's just do it for fun. And what I did was like the most ridiculous thing I could think of, because I wanted to make Zach laugh. That's all it was. I just thought it'd be funny to make Zach laugh. And I actually ended up booking it, which was amazing. But because I was like, what? I booked that role? Like, what? I was just like, just this, you know, craziest thing I come up with just to make him laugh. It was the whole point. But yeah, that's the most rewarding thing. I feel like one of the most rewarding things as an actor is to actually make someone on the other side laugh, because they do it all day, you know. So it's almost like, you know, you're like, oh, cool.
That was the fun part. Let's make this job fun. It's not work. It's just like play, pretty much. Yeah. Thank you.
That's a great question.
Over here.
Do you have a funny moment or a funny story on your anime conventions?
Anime convention stories? Ooh, I don't know. I have the worst memory on the planet, so it's hard for me. And I've done so many. I'm sure you've done plenty at this point too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I think the funniest moments will be like in the autograph line, what some people would like to have signed. But it's not usually because it's embarrassing for me. It's like embarrassing for them. Like in the box set of Shuffle, there was panties. And they came in plastic, but still, like, you're signing panties. And so everybody would just be so red when they brought them up, like, oh, can you sign this? And I'm like, it's okay, give me the box set, it's perfect. I'll sign it. So there's a lot of, like, those things where maybe it might be more awkward on that side, but I'm just geeking out. I think I just freak people out because I get so excited about what they bring up, but I'm so passionate about it. Like, if I see a Rimuru, I'm going to scream at you. So, like, you know, like, they're like, whoa, that's so much. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything specifically funny, but, you know, every once in a while, like, I feel like every woman at some point has one of those characters that has the Opie mouse pad things, where it's like, you know, the breast and, you know, it's awkward sometimes, but you just kind of have to laugh it off at a certain point, because Ryoko from Kill la Kill has one of those, and I've signed a few of them, and I just kind of like, you know, make the best of it as much as I can, or like the body pillows or something like that. It's like, it's just a little strange, but you're like, this is cool that I have merchandise of this character.
But aren't those like the best though? Like the wrist, it feels so good on the wrist.
Yeah,
Gotta be
they
honest,
really
guys. They're like memory foam mouse
They're really
pads.
nice.
I really like
Just
them.
strangely shaped.
Yeah. I like the pillows. I like to write squeeze me on them. Just to make it awkward for everyone. Really awkward. I don't know. I really find those mouse pads to be really comfy.
Yeah, they are.
Just saying.
They are. I secretly want one.
I have one, but I had to put it away because I have a 4-year-old.
Oh.
For Brittney, what was it like playing a ditzy character like Poppy?
I started off my career in musical theater playing ditzy roles. I was Philia, and a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. And I had a lot of characters that were along that line of like being vacant and ditzy. Koo from Shattered Angels was one of the first lead roles that I ever did at ADV. So it was familiar, really. Poppy's I just popped